Your rotator cuff muscles are going to include the supraspinatus, because this is over the spine of the scapula. So supraspinatus. Under the spine of the scapula, so this entire area here, labeled 7 in this model, is the infraspinatus, because it lies beneath or under the spine of the scapula. So infraspinatus. This small triangle here is the Teres Minor, the Teres Minor. And it's not one of the rotator cuff muscles, but in the same area I have the Teres Major, which is right here, the Teres Major. So we have 4 rotator cuff muscles: the supraspinatus, the infraspinatus, the Teres Minor, and the next one, or the last one, is only seen in this arm model, and it's located here, and this is the Subscapularis. Subscapularis. This large muscle here of the shoulder is the deltoid. The deltoid. It's called the deltoid because it looks like the Greek letter delta. In other words, it looks like a triangle. So the deltoid. We have the Triceps Brachii here and here. The Triceps Brachii. Brachii because it's in the brachial region. Triceps means 3 heads. So this is a 3-headed muscle. Triceps Brachii. Just so you can see a little bit more of this, here I can see the Triceps Brachii and Triceps Brachii here. Now, in between the Triceps Brachii and the Biceps Brachii, we have the Brachialis. Okay. So the Brachialis is easy to find. If you look at this little tendon here at the base of the deltoid, that's going to point right at the Brachialis. All right, and then here is the Biceps Brachii. We'll get a better view when we flip it around. So top view from this way, here's the deltoid. There's that Brachialis. And then here is the Biceps Brachii muscle. Biceps Brachii muscle. And then here is the Coracobrachialis muscle. Coracobrachialis muscle. It's called that because it actually is going to attach to the coracoid process of the scapula. So Coracobrachialis. And then from this view, here I've got Triceps Brachii. So those are all the muscles that you need to know for the arm. All right, now we're going to move to the forearm. This is the anterior view at the moment. This muscle here, because it kind of goes off to the side, this is called the pronator teres. The pronator teres. This allows us to do pronation. Okay, so this is supination, pronation. Now there's a couple of generalities. My flexors are going to lie anteriorly. My extensors are going to lie posteriorly. All right, so in general, these are going to be our extensors, and these will be our flexors. Here we have the pronator teres, and let's go ahead and look at this muscle here. If we follow this muscle and we see where its tendon is, this tendon is going straight to the thumb. This is going to be a flexor. What is it going to flex? It's going to flex the wrist. So carpi. So flexor, carpi, and what side is it on? It's on the thumb side, so the radialis side. Okay, side of the radius. So for that reason we call this the flexor, carpi, radialis. Flexor, carpi, radialis. Okay. The next muscle over, which is right here, if we follow this tendon and we see where it goes, it's actually going to go straight to the middle of the palm. You see that here? And it's going to go straight to these middle fingers. So this one is called, because it's going towards the palm, this is the palmaris longus. The palmaris longus. Now, deep to this area, we have flexors of the digits. I can see it in just two little areas here at the wrist, here and here. This is the flexor digitorum superficialis. Okay, superficialis because it's a more superficial muscle than the other muscles that move the digits. So flexor digitorum superficialis. Now, this is still considered the flexor side, but so remember we have the pronator teres, I've got the flexor carpi radialis, the palmaris longus, the flexor digitorum superficialis, and then here I've got another flexor of the carpals, or the wrist area, and this one is going to be on the ulnar side. So this one is going to be the flexor carpi ulnaris. Flexor carpi ulnaris. This one is the brachioradialis. Radialis because it's going to go straight to the thumb. Brachioradialis. And you're wondering why is it called brachial? Well, here's the brachialis. So I can go brachialis, brachioradialis. Deltoid, brachialis. Here's the biceps brachii. There's that pronator teres. So brachialis, brachioradialis. Another way to find this is actually a nerve here. So this first fork of this nerve is going to go straight to the brachioradialis, and it kind of curves around the arm like so. Brachialis, brachioradialis. This is going to be extensors, the extensors. So let's see where these tendons go so we can see what its name should be. So this longer one here, the one that's more noticeable, let's see where it goes. It's going to be an extensor. So I've got extensor carpi radialis, but I've got two of them here. So this is going to be the extensor carpi radialis longus, okay, because it's the longer one. Extensor carpi radialis longus, and the shorter one next to it, brevis, means brief or short. Okay, so this one is going to be the extensor carpi radialis brevis. Extensor carpi radialis brevis. This muscle that goes straight in the back of your antebrachial region. And if I follow this down, I can see the tendons are going to go, oh, look, it goes to my favorite finger. Isn't that nice? Okay, so in reality, it doesn't just go to the middle finger. It actually goes to the middle finger and the ring finger. But it's a good way to remember it because you really won't forget it when I call it the flipping off muscle, because that's just awesome. So this is the extensor, and what is it going to extend? The digits. So this is the extensor digitorum. Extensor digitorum. And this is, it's going to be an extensor again, but now it's on the ulnar side. So this is going to be the extensor carpi ulnaris. Okay, extensor carpi ulnaris. Deltoid, supraspinatus, infraspinatus, Teres Minor, Teres Major, Triceps Brachii, Brachialis, Biceps Brachii, Brachialis, Brachioradialis, Brachioradialis, Extensor carpi radialis longus, Extensor carpi radialis brevis, the extensor digitorum, the extensor carpi ulnaris, the subscapularis, deltoid, biceps brachii. This is the Coracobrachialis, Triceps Brachii, pronator teres, Brachioradialis, the flexor carpi radialis, the palmaris longus, the flexor carpi ulnaris. And here we have the flexor digitorum superficialis.